St. Paul's Cathedral, the biggest church in Northern Europe. It really gives life to the quote, fall down 7 times and stand up 8. It's rebuilt 4 times during the first 400 years of its life. And today with me we have the Professor Jonas Wiklund.
Hello, Lion. Thank you for having me.
St. Paul's Cathedral has such an amazing and fascinating history that few other buildings in the world can compare with. For example, the first church dedicated to St. Paul himself was built in the year 604, and it was all made in wood. 71 years later, it all burned down in 675. And did you know that Prince Charles and Lady Diana was married in this exact building? Thousands of people gathered around town just to get a glimpse of the wedding. Oh, and in 1606, 4 of the infamous gunpowder plotters were executed at St. Paul's Cathedral.
But Jonas, don't you think it's better to go through the history of St. Paul's Cathedral?
We should do that.
Alright, as I said, the first wooden church dedicated to St. Paul was built in 604, burned down in 675, and was rebuilt shortly thereafter. The building stood for almost 300 years and was destroyed by Vikings in 962. This time they rebuilt in stone. But that didn't help it being destroyed once again in a fire in year 1087. After this incident, it was rebuilt a 4th time by the Normans, who were determined to create the biggest Christian church in the world, and it's finished in 1240.
Now Lina, aren't you eager to learn more about this fascinating building?
No, Jonas, I just want a good grade in English 7. Of course, Jonas, I want to learn more about this beautiful cathedral.
Then I'm happy to tell you another exciting event in the cathedral's history, which is the execution of the 4 criminals. After a failed attempt to blow up Parliament, 4 of the infamous gunpowder plotters were executed at St. Paul's in a bloody display intended to warn those that may attempt future treason. This is the only execution ever performed in St. Paul's, and it was done right here in the churchyard on the 3rd of May in 1606.
Right here? Are you kidding? Jesus Christ, right here? On the spot?
No, I'm dead serious. But time is short and we must carry on. If you take a look around here, you see mostly modern buildings, right? But it hasn't always looked like this. In 1940, during World War II, London was bombed by the Germans, and this whole area was destroyed, save for St. Paul's Cathedral. The people who fled into the cathedral were all saved. Some say that God had protected his house from harm.
You mentioned Princess Diana's wedding. Please tell us more about that.
Yes, the wedding took place on the 29th of July in 1981. And it was a wonderful day in British history. The sun was shining just like now, and the birds were singing and everyone was happy. It was a true fairy tale wedding, actually. There was flowers and hats and clothes in various colors. And the wedding was seen by 750 million viewers on the telly, all around the world. The United Kingdom had a national holiday on that day to mark the wedding. Sadly, it didn't last, so the couple separated in 1992 and divorced in 1996.
And here we end the journey. St. Paul has been through a lot of things, and things we've talked about here are just a few of the many events that has been taking place at the cathedral. And who knows, maybe we'll get to see another fairy tale wedding soon. I hope so.